Hey everyone, how's it going? So, Gekishin Squadra does drop today, or if you're on the East Coast and such, it should drop tomorrow. It'll be out in about 3 hours from now, I believe. But they did surprise us with some buffs, nerfs, balance, battle system adjustments, and just normal adjustments. So, let's go ahead and get into them. First off, we have Gohan Kid. His base HP adjusted to increase more during a match outset. Basically, when they say this, he'll have more HP at the end of the matches, or when he's closer to max level. His passive, Friendship Boost. During Friendship Boost, all attack up effect is increased up from 300 to 400. So that is really nice, because in Gohan's passive, you don't know how it works. Basically, he wants to be next to his allies, and when they do, he gives them passive buffs like all attack up, and I think also maybe defense up. So giving them an extra 400 attack, not percent, Jesus, that'd be overpowered. 400 attack will be pretty nice. It's a nice upgrade. During his rush attack, during Exploding Rage, which is his super attack, mind you. So only when you use his super attack for the first part, because it is a 2-use super attack. His rush damage is increased from 100 times 6, which is basically, I believe, all the normals he does, to 140 times 6. So a 40 damage increase on every single hit. That's gonna be pretty decent. It's not gonna make him busted, I don't think, but it will make him much better. And actually give you a reason not to just instantly pop the second activation of your super attack. His second skill, which is, I'm just gonna call it the Masenko. Skill level 1, the radius goes from 1.5 to 7.5 meters maxed out. And level 2 radius goes from 1.75 to 2 meters. So basically, because I kind of botched that up, level 1, the radius is increasing by 2.5 meters, by 2 meters. No, yeah, 2.5 meters. And then in level 2, it's increased by another 2.5 meters. So it should have pretty decent range. That'll be pretty nice to snipe enemies and catch them off guard. His third skill, which is the barrier, the energy defense effect to enemies within the barrier is increased from 600 to 800. That's actually pretty important because let's say, for example, you are using Piccolo or something like that on lane of Gohan. All of a sudden, the enemy is now taking 800 more damage every single blast attack. That is kind of huge. And then the energy defense effect to enemies within the barrier adjusted to persist for 2 seconds after exiting. So no, before you just had to be in the barrier, but as soon as you left, I believe it just the debuff left you with you. But now it stays on you for 2 seconds. That is huge. This makes this skill actually like super good. Depending on your team, of course. If you're fighting with, like, for example, not Caleb again. I'm trying to think, like, just a pure melee character, then this wouldn't do much. But if you're fighting with a Ki Blast character, that's actually really huge. Exploding Rage got a cooldown lengthen, so a debuff, from 65 to 70 seconds. So that is a bit unfortunate, but oh well. But the strike up effect to ally heroes is increased from 300 to 500. That's pretty substantial. And then the strike attack up effect to ally heroes is shortened from 10 to 8 seconds. So the buff will last a lower amount of time, but you get 200 more attack. So that's pretty good. And then strike defense up on yourself is increased from 600 to 700. So overall, I think these are some pretty good buffs. Gohan definitely needed them more than anyone else, I feel like. Maybe Frieza, but I feel like Gohan, like, no one was using Gohan. It was just awful. There was no reason to use him. Anyways, we have Deborah. So his HP is increased at the end of the match. His first skill, Doom's Ray. Damage decreased from 900 plus 450. I believe this is the petrify damage, so like the extra damage they take when petrified. Which then this is skill 1, so level 1. Level 2, it was 1,000 plus 500, and then level 3, it was 1,200 plus 600. It is now decreased to, at level 1, 810 plus 360, level 2, 900 plus 400, and level 3, 1080 and 480. So basically, every level lost a little bit of damage, essentially. Which makes sense. It was a incredibly strong skill. Made Deborah kind of a nightmare to deal against, especially if you were a tank due to the Petrify. And then the Petrify gauge is actually getting a bit of an increase. The gauge gain increased from 40 to 15 to 49 to 14. Now, I don't know for sure. It's a bit weird. I wish they would do this better. I think this is when you're at low HP or whatever the case is to make it so you do more. So this is the max it can fill, which is now 49, and this is the minimum it can fill, which is 14. And then his Evil Blast, the Petrification gauge, increased from 40 to 50, which is pretty good. I'm imagining that the gauge basically fills up at 100, and that's when you stun them, so that's pretty powerful. Trunks Teen got simple buffs, all he really needed. More HP at the end of the game, an extra 10% attack up on all of his stuff when he transforms. Simple, but nice. Piccolo, he only has his Light Grenade buff. Energy Blast range is increased from 9 meters, 16, and 30 meters at level 1, 2, and 3 respectively, to now 12 meters, 18 meters, and 30 meters. So the ending is the same on both, and the level 2 is increased only by 2 meters, but the level 1 is increased by 3 meters. So that is going to be much better early game now, especially for farming against mobs. That should help him get his levels a lot better. Energy Blast speed decreased from 37 at level 1, 70 at level 2, and 136 meters per second at level 3. So now it goes 30 at level 1, 45 at level 2, and 75 at level 3. That is huge difference. Holy. That's wow. Okay, that's like 60 less, like around 61 less speed on the projectile. That's a lot. Dang. Okay. I wonder why. Anyways, then his Energy Blast damage dealt at all levels unified. I don't know why I did that, but it's level 1 2,500 to 3,500 to 4,000. To now it's just 2,520. Wait. Oh, wait. Really? So they nerfed his Light Grenade damage. So now there's no longer increments of increasing with levels. It's just 2,520. Huh. Why is this a buff for him? It seems like a nerf, but okay. Skill level 2 / super explosion damage decreased. So now it does 380 up to 120, 1020, and now it does 280 to 840. Yeah, what the heck? How's this a buff? Whatever. It's basically the damage is also decreased on the explosion. And the distance at which damage increases per skill level adjusted from 7.4 level 1, 14 level 2, 27.2 level 3 to 9.9, 9.25, and 7.95. So how is this a buff? This just sounds like a bunch of nerfs. But okay, that's Piccolo. His Light Grenade feels like he just got nerfed into the ground, but okay. Frieza, this one I'm excited for. Base HP increase at the end game, and then the Supernova got a 10-second decrease. Really, that's it? Okay. Full Power Bojack, HP increase, all attack up, increase from 125 to 130. It's nice, but nothing crazy. Galactic Assassin passive. Subordinates will now appear in a fixed order. Ah, okay, so that's interesting. Now you can probably do stuff with that. Like you can predict, like send out specific members whenever you want. Like if you know how to, you know the order and you know which one you're on. Stack-based scaling of enhanced follow-up attacks removed for consistency. Alright, so that's a debuff basically. And then his super attack, cooldown shortened 100 to 90 seconds. I kind of wish they did a bit more, but whatever. Khalifa, just attack increase. Okay. Overall, pretty basic, nothing too special, but whatever. The nerfs. Alright, here we go. This is the big one. Alright, so Baby's nerfs. This one I'm excited for because he definitely needed them. Skill 2, Energy Explosion. Movement speed during activation is decreased from 100% movement speed to 75%. Okay, that's pretty good. Damage decreased. Okay, the initial shock wave that does 250 and the aftershock does 450. Now it only does 200 on the initial and 400 after. So it loses 50 damage on both hits. That's pretty sizable. That's 100 less damage overall. And then cooldown increased from 15 to 18 seconds. Wow, yeah, they definitely nerfed that skill a lot. Obviously it's still probably going to be good, but definitely not going to be as good as it was. Skill 3, Possession of an Ally. Here we go. Self HP recovery over time increased from 1 HP every second to 0.75 HP every second. Thank you. Now Baby won't heal nearly as fast. It's only 0.25 seconds slower, but that matters. That does matter. Possession duration time shortened from 8 to 6 seconds. Okay, so now he won't be able to be in their bodies as long. Good. That was their annoyance. Steal life effect to possession target decreased from 50 to 25%. Yes! Oh, that is huge! Oh, you can actually kill people now that when Baby's possessing them. Holy crap, that's crazy. And then finally his super attack. Damage per shockwave decreased. Oh my god, so it went from 3,000, 360, 420, 480 to 2,000, 280, 360, 440. So yeah, that's a sizable decrease. And recover HP for each hero hit has been unified. So instead of, like 50, 60, 70, 80, damn, you could heal 80% HP before? That's crazy. It's now only 20% no matter what, which is pretty good. That's definitely a good nerf. This definitely makes Baby a lot more balanced. I'm a bit worried it might kill him, but we'll have to see. I hope it doesn't, kill him, but I'm glad he's getting nerfed. He definitely needed it. 18 also needed some nerfs. And he's increased more easily during the end. No longer provide... Oh! That's big. So her rush attack no longer provides stacks for her passive. That's good. That's really powerful. Because that made her super powerful. Being able to just stack for free on rush attacks. Excel Dash damage decreased from 720, 800, and 960 down to 680. Oh, it's just 680 across the board. Oh. Okay. That's good. That makes her a lot less broken. While reactivating, if enemy is KO'd by your final Excel Dash, the number of possible reactivations will now increase. Okay, so if you kill someone with, say, the second dash, you get 2 more dashes instead of just 1. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Considering they lowered the damage, I'd say that works out well, given her character. And then her ultimate got a 10-second increase in cooldown. Okay. Yeah, these are pretty good. I like these. I think this will make her much better in the meta, like in terms of balance-wise. We'll have to see. Yeah, her passive mainly is going to be a lot more difficult to get now. You can't just do rush attacks. So, yeah. Zamasu. Base HP adjusted to increase more easily during the end of matches. Not sure why. He's a tank, but whatever. Project Zero Mortals, his ultimate super attack. Cooldown increased by 10 seconds. And at level 3, the movement speed decrease is reduced from 80 to 70%. Okay, that's fair. I mean, basically the only thing with Zamasu was just his healing. That was pretty much it. They didn't really touch that, but it's whatever. This one's surprising. Majin Buu, good. His skill 3, which is the dash, no skills effect to enemies on hit has been removed. Ah, okay. So now even if you hit them with the dash, they can still do their skills on you. I mean, that's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure why they did this, honestly. That's a weird nerf. Then we have Cooler. HP increased from 11,200 up to 22,750 is increased now to starting at 12,800 and ending at 25,971. Dang. Okay. That's pretty good. Base HP adjusted increased more easily during an outset. All attack. So basically, this means that I guess you gain HP faster, I guess, instead of using get more HP. Okay. All attack up when transformed increased by 5%. Supernova super attack cooldown lengthened by 5 seconds, and damage upon explosion decreased from 2,000 to 1,500. Okay. Krillin. This is a big one. Base HP adjusted to increase more easily during match outset. Energy Mine, his skill 1, the skill that made this character broken. Cooldown lengthened from 5 to 6 seconds. Energy Blast Explosion / Secondary Explosion decreased. The regular went from 1,260, 1,400, 1,680, and then the secondary, yeah, it now does 1,080, which is 200, like around 200 less, 1,200 and 1,440. That is so much better. And then the secondary explosion drops from 140 to 1,440 to 1,260 and ends at 1,680. Yeah, that is a huge nerf for Krillin. He's going to be hitting way weaker now. Thank goodness, dude. Those mines were ridiculous. And then the max effect time shortened from 7.5 to 5 seconds. Oh, that's big. Okay. Because if you don't know, I believe when you're marked by Krillin, he does extra damage. So that's big. Skill 3, the Scatter Kamehameha Energy Wave. Homing Energy Blast damage increased from 200 to 250. And Destructo Disc got a 20-second increase. Ooh, okay, yeah. This definitely helps balance Krillin a lot. I think he'll be still good, of course. But he's not going to be able to just run matches as a DPS character solo carry. Thanks to those mines. Thank goodness. Some quick adjustments we have. Goku attack up when transformed increased by 5, and the Spirit Bomb has been increased by 10%, 10 seconds. Vegeta, base HP adjusted, blah 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 blah. 5% increase in damage. Ultimate increased by 10 seconds, and Oob, base HP adjusted during the end game. And then some battle system changes. The Nappa boss rush attack damage boost effect buff upon KO. Oh, so that's what he does. So he gives you a rush attack buff. Okay, from 20 to 30%. Android 16 gives a movement speed buff that now is increased from 10 to 15%, and Jacko gives a skill damage buff from 10 to now 20%. Okay, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. That's pretty huge. The God of Destruction. The God of Destruction will now prioritize heroes rather than accompanying characters such as Dodoria and Zarbon. Oh, okay. A timer has been added near the God of Destruction to indicate the time until Zeno arrives. That's good. That'll be helpful. Similar to skills, oh, this is with the helper. Oh, this is with I think the dragon, Gohan's dragon. Activation direction can now be chosen with directional input. Thank God. I can actually make this useful. Cooldown shortened from 60 to 30 seconds on the defensive buffs. Ooh. Gekishin High, cooldown reduced. Reduction rate increased from 25 to 50%. Oh. That's a big increase. Okay. Lightning Swift. Oh, these are the skills, by the way. These are the skill cards, in case you don't know. So, wow, with Gekishin High skill, which is like the, when you do your Gekishin burst, your skills come back faster. And now they come back 50% faster. That's crazy. Okay. Lightning Swift, which is when you dodge, I believe I guess here it says it's the damage decrease one, so the defensive one. When you do a dodge, you take reduced damage for a few seconds. The damage oh no. This is the one where you dash and you get extra attack. The damage decreased from 1,000 to 800, and then Super Snowball, all attack up per use increased from 50 to 75. Ooh, okay. So, anyways, yeah, that is the buffs and nerfs. Overall, I think it's a little weird, but still good. Gohan's buffs seem really powerful. Deborah's seem good, but they're more nerfs than buffs. Trunks is whatever. Piccolo seems like he also got nerfed more than buffed. Frieza's whatever. Bojack is okay. Queefla's whatever. This is a really good nerf. I'm glad they're nerfing Baby to this degree. He might be a bit too much, but I think overall it'll be good. 18 needed some nerfs. I'm glad she got them. Zamasu nerfs are fine. These is weird. Not sure why, but it's whatever. Coors nerfs are... Wait, yeah, they're supposed to be nerfs. Yeah. They're okay. Kremlin nerfs are good. I'm very happy about these ones. And the rest of the stuff is pretty nice. So yeah, anyways, that is going to be the end of the video. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.